Hey, it's a dark episode for August the 27th. I was listening to Alex at A Thousand Movie Podcast, and he was talking about being a server, and it made me think about how there's some ways being a home support worker, I get put in as a server. And I mean, there's a thing of like, I am a server, and it's like I'm serving people, I'm supporting people. And there's something about that I find, maybe I'm fooling myself, but I find is quite a worthy thing, is a noble thing. There's other times that a resident at the house was out, meeting family outside on a patio, and asked, "Could you bring some tea and stuff like that?" And I said, "Oh yeah, that's fine." It's in the middle of basically everyone else is having lunch in the house, not lunch, having their snack in the house, and we're trying to kind of power through this. It's kind of busy, but yeah, it was like whatever. Yeah, this is her getting to actually have social time with her family, which is really awesome, and we want to support that. And we also want to make them feel welcome there, so we do that. And so I bring out the tea, and they're like, "Oh, hey, great room, awesome service." It's like, it's like basically kind of treating me like the waiter, and just kind of, kibitzing with me that way, which, I try and take in good humor, but I'm also like, this is not to put down waiters and stuff like that, but like, I'm taking care of people in this house in a way of executing doctor's orders, of trying to help, help diet, personal care, doing a lot of stuff. And there's a slight bit of like a little just like, fuck you, I'm not the goddamn I'm not a goddamn glorified waiter. Or sometimes I feel like I'm getting some are trying to put me in that position. Maybe it's just a way for them to try and normalize things, to like, that their relative here, is in a group home and a support thing. And maybe if you minimize me as a support worker to just a waiter, it's like, oh well, you're just living in a house, and it's like, it's not like, we're giving you that level of care, but we are. It's one of those prickly things. And there may be that thing of like, I'm a dude in this situation, where there's not a lot of men. It's not seen as a masculine trait, even though actually there's plenty of males who work at the house. It's not seen as a masculine trait that, like, to be in a caring profession. It's a well-paid job, so it's it's nowhere more well paid than other things. But yeah, it's just that kind of little prickle there, and me kind of thinking about why they would do it. I don't think they're trying to demean me. I think it's more trying to normalize it for themselves and for the resident. Though the resident is obviously well fur. And I mean, there is a thing of like, I really like to make a frictionless environment as much as possible for the residents. Makes things smooth and natural for them. Also makes things feel smooth and natural for me. So it's kind of comfort on both sides. Yeah. So yeah, it's just my thoughts for the day. A little bit less me listing out my activities and just sort of saying like, I just thought about that. All right, I'll leave it there. More videos later.